Welcome to the Journey of Love and Light. This is the general reading for Scorpio for the year of 2019. I have pulled 12 cards for the months of the year, as well as 4 overarching energy cards for the quarters, and an advice card from Archangel Michael. All of the decks in this the names of the decks of these cards are in the comments below if you're interested in learning about them. I have already meditated over the cards, shuffled all the cards, and pulled them from you, primarily because it takes a lot of time to pull this many cards, and I typically don't have that much to say other than trying to meditate on the cards to get you the best reading possible. So, dear Scorpio water signs, for the year of 2019, let's get into the year ahead. And what I can tell you, when I was pulling these first 3 months of the year for 2019, I was wishing that I was a Scorpio in that moment because you have some great cards coming into 2019. The first card out of the decks are the number one card, the Magician. And this card says that you can manifest in your life anything that you want. What you need to manifest will just magically appear. So 2019 is definitely the place for successful beginnings. And the next card confirms that with the Ace of Michael. It talks about a wonderful new idea is going to surface that is basically as a result of this manifestation of yours. And the only advice of this card is that don't allow any obstacles or bumps in the road to hinder your progress. So don't give up. If you have an idea and you believe that there is something that you want to see come to fruition in this year or in the first quarter of the year, don't let others get in your way, and be sure to keep the communication clear and honest and full of integrity. And the reason I say that is, the sword that Archangel Michael holds in the Ace of Michael, it tells you to basically just cut any untruths out of your communication. So knowing that you're going to be going in and having a great opportunity to manifest the future that you are looking to create, knowing that you have the power and the resources, the ideas within you to create that, is leading you to the Nine of Raphael, which says that just make a wish because your dreams are going to become a reality. So, wow, what a joyful time coming into 2019 for my Scorpio water signs. Whatever it is that you want to manifest, you can cut out anything, the BS in your life to create that, and your wishes will be fulfilled. The only advice card for this quarter, though, is the narrow pathway, and telling you to tread thoughtfully on this path. So perhaps, even though whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, it may be that it is not you're how do I say this? It is no easy thing that you are looking to manifest. It's not just easy peasy going to get there. So what it's saying is that as you take those steps towards this future, this new beginning for yourself, just to tread carefully, tread thoughtfully. Don't rush into things. Be very thoughtful about what choices that you make, because there's probably going to be more than one option, and that's why it's so important for you to use your sword to cut away any options that are not going to lead you to your best and happiest life, and that it will ultimately, the choice ultimately takes you to your dreams being fulfilled and coming a reality. So first quarter of 2019, wow, Scorpio, you've got some good things coming for you. So you're going to make your wishes come true in the first quarter. Moving into the second quarter, I guess more of the same. What we're seeing is whatever choices you've made and whatever wishes that you have come to fulfill, you are following your passion. You are ready for any of those challenges that you're going to come across. You know, if you have any rough patches or any mountains to climb or any bridges to cross, you have what it needs to get there, and you are the kind of person that is excited for those adventures and for those opportunities. So, going into second quarter, it looks like things are, good. You may even be some sort of an offer. Pages, bring in offers of. Good things, and it's kind of a playful, optimistic energy about this person. So it may be a new person even coming into your life in the second quarter that helps you follow your passion and helps continue to join you on your journey of love and light. In the second card for the second quarter, so this would be around April timeframe, the Knight of Gabriel comes through, and it's telling you that it's going to be time for you to take action and go after this passion that you are working to achieve. That instinctively, you being the Scorpio that you are, you're going to know what it is that you need to do. It's just going to be not sitting and resting on your laurels, and having the confidence and the courage and the enthusiasm that it's going to take to get you to make real progress towards this situation that you're moving towards. But at the top of this reading for June, I'm seeing that King of Michael, principled, rational, ambitious, respected. So it looks like that, for the second quarter, April, May, June, you have, it's kind of growth. It looks like growth to me because it starts with the page, it goes into a knight, and it ends up being a king. So that tells me that this growth that you're going to experience in the second quarter, Scorpio, is really taking you to a new place where you will have the wisdom and the objectivity that you need to stay in your integrity. And in whatever the situation that you'll be in at that time, it's going to call for that open and honest communication. So more of, Michael here telling you to cut away any of the BS. That continues to be true, and it's going to be you that's being called upon. I believe this. I'm feeling that this is your energy, Scorpio, in this card that is being called upon to continue to be honest and be open in your communication. But the overarching energy for this quarter, for the second quarter of 2019, Scorpio, is surrendering to the journey. So surrender to your journey of love and light, and it's saying to release control. And so it may be that this growth that you're having, this progression from a page to a knight to a king in those months in the second quarter, what it ultimately is allowing you to do is to use that maturity, that wisdom, to release control of the outcome, knowing that you do have a light guiding you, that the divine is guiding you towards a better future, even though you might not be able to see all the way in advance. But it's going to be very important for you to let go so that this divine intervention, so to speak, can come into your life at the end of the second quarter. Because what it looks like to me is then starting in the third quarter, uh, you said, for you to surrender to the journey and let go, showed you this boat embarking on this new journey. Well, the overarching energy for the third quarter is that you're in the flow, that everything is smooth sailing. So by releasing and trying, not holding on to either that which doesn't serve you, or holding on to a thought, an idea, or even a person in your life, is when you let go of control, when you release control of that situation, that person, or that event, then as you moved into the third quarter of 2019, you'll see that everything is smooth sailing. And at the start of this third quarter, what's coming out is the lovers, and it's saying for you to make choices from your heart and have deeply emotional commitments and the power of love. So I'm sensing that truly, for you Scorpios, for those of you that are unattached, there could be a new relationship, a new love partner coming into your life. But what I do see is that there is potentially still a third party involved. There may be someone else that you still have in your life that might be creating a bit of a challenge and allowing you to move forward with this because of those emotional commitments. But know that you need to go where your heart tells you to go. Follow your heart in this situation. So as you're moving into the third quarter, you may also not know everything that's going on. The moon tells me that it could be that in the August time frame, there may be some secrets that even in terms of this relationship that you are embarking upon or trying to grow and strengthen, is that there may be some new information or some information beneath the surface. But it's asking you to follow your intuition and to know that whatever your gut's telling you, that it's right. So if there is something going on in this third party situation, listen to your guts, face your fears. Don't just bury it inside. Instead, come face to face with it, acknowledge it, and then know that as a result of that, what's going to happen is there'll be new beginnings. So it's saying, and it looks like it's a very happy life. You see here, I read this card earlier in your fellow water sign Pisces, but I didn't even notice that the family here in this card at that time. So basically, it looks like that going into the end of the third quarter, that things are going very well for you. You may be starting a new family. Maybe your family is moving to a new location, and you found new opportunities. But the real important thing is if this is indeed some sort of third party situation, perhaps you are leaving a situation, it's really important as you move forward, whether you are the one leaving the situation or the other person is the one leaving the situation, is to forgive and release it so that you can move on. And through that, there will be you will be in the flow, and life will be going your way, because everything is going to be smooth sailing for you. Sometimes when you're sailing, though, the water can feel a little rough, but just know that moving into the fourth quarter of 2019, my dear Scorpio water signs, is that it looks like that the end of the year is going to really end with some deep relaxation. You're just going to be able to lay back and watch the clouds, so to speak. So lay back, rest, relax. And you can see out here that even earlier we talked about smooth, surrendering to the journey, being in the flow. And you see how, and it talked about smooth sailing. See, here's your boat out here, just sailing smoothly on a calm ocean. So things are going to be moving forward in a way that ultimately takes you to a place of peace and comfort at the end of the year. But it may be, though, that you may be coming into the end of the year in the October timeframe feeling a little bit out of sorts, Scorpio. But don't let that it's really an illusion to you. You may feel out of sorts that you don't have enough, but if you look behind in this card, there's a lady here. She has 3 gifts behind her, or 4 gifts behind her that have been opened, and yet she still has a gift over here that hasn't even been opened yet. But she almost seems like she's not even happy with the gifts that she's already opened, so that she's always looking towards for the next thing. And the card tells you that, to embrace opportunities for happiness and release any regret. So perhaps if there was an ending to a situation, perhaps the end of a job, end of a relationship, the end of a project, an opportunity, that kind of makes you sometimes feel melancholy or sad. But to know that there's still gifts coming, there's still more ahead of you, more to look forward to. And the November card tells you that it's the Fool in most tarot decks. It's the zero, the leap of faith. Just believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. And in doing so, by taking that leap of faith, this major arcana, what it looks like is in the last quarter of the month, when you take that leap of faith, it takes you to completion and to new beginnings. It's going to take away the end of delays in a direction. So you go from the 0 to the 10. So it's not going to take long once you just take that leap of faith. Take a leap of faith at the end of the year. Know that the wheel is turning in your direction. The year 2019 will be coming to an end, but the year 2020 is going to be coming in fast with changes that offer happiness, and as I said, it's going to allow you the opportunity to be more laid back, more relaxed, and just rest. But what the advice that Archangel Michael gives you for this year of 2019 is, no matter what you're facing, obviously coming into the year, it's going to be great. You've got new ideas. You can manifest those ideas, and your wishes are all fulfilled. You have a lot of opportunity to be playful and to demonstrate your confidence and your courage, and ultimately grow and become more mature so that you can release control of the outcomes and allow the universe to take you into a place of smooth sailing. Even though sometimes that requires the release of something that can, sometimes make you sad in doing so. But the important thing, and the advice from Archangel Michael, is to have positive thoughts, because those positive thoughts will create positive results. So the prayer to Archangel Michael is, divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and every situation. So perhaps the message in that is to try not to judge too harshly in 2019. Try to really stay open-minded, and if you need to come back to this reading throughout the year, feel free to do so. I hope that you found it at a time that it helps you continue to make progress on your journey of love and light. And if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe below. I would love to continue to share your journey of love and light. Greatest peace and blessings to you all.